Hello to the beautiful people of Talk to Be. I'm so glad to welcome you to another beautiful episode of Talk to Be. It's Talk to Be, baby. Gay, and I am Abiola Adebayo. You can call me Dr. B. On today's episode, I have a friend, a colleague of mine in the studio with me. This lady has been around for quite a while, but after a while, for almost 10 years, she just disappeared. No one knew her whereabouts. We couldn't get her. Nobody could reach her. We didn't know what happened to her. And she left at the peak of her career. What really happened to her? Where was she? Where has she been? She's going to tell it all on this show. Okay? Before I introduce her, please note that all views and opinions expressed on this show are solely those of my guest. They are not of me, neither are they of Talk to Be. I'll be right back after this short break.
Talk to Be. Share your experience.
This episode is proudly sponsored by Sendwave. Thank you to everyone who has been using Sendwave. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're seeing the difference. And if you have not yet started using Sendwave, what are you waiting for? We all have that one person abroad who takes forever to send money back home just because they can't figure out the app to use. Let's make it simple for them. If you're in the US, the UK, or Canada, sending money back home, Sendwave has made it easy. All you need to do is link your debit card, send in a minute, and the person back home gets notified. It is fast, it is secured, and the exchange rates are excellent. Use my code TALK2B on your first transfer, minimum of $10 or £10, and £10 or $10 will be added extra. Yeah, right. A little extra does not hurt anyone back home, right? Yes. Thank you for staying tuned. In case you're just watching, you're watching Talk to Be. I told you I've got someone very special in the studio with me today. I've She needs no so much introduction, but of course I've introduced her. So just join me as I welcome the beautiful, delectable Bumi Nelson.
Thank you very much. I'm actually blushing.
You're beautiful and you're not changing.
We're taking a cue from people like you.
Excuse me. It's so good to see you, Bumi.
And you too.
How have you been?
I'm good. I thank God I'm alive.
You are of course. You
I give
just
God all the glory.
you just disappeared. You just went like that. Anyways, I'm coming to that, but before we get to that, let's start from the scratch because really I have your time, okay?
And I have your time.
I know, right? Okay, so let's start from the scratch beyond what I know or what people out there know about you. Who is Bumi? What where is she from? What does she do? Just tell us about yourself
Okay.
first.
My name is Bumi Nelson, and I'm an actor, I'm a scriptwriter, and also a podcaster. I recently started podcasting because of my personal life experiences, and I also like to reach out to people because of stuff I've been through in life and my kind of upbringing, my kind of background, and a whole lot of things that have happened to me that has helped shape me. Is why I started the Tell It to Bumi show, which is still very, very new. I just started late last year, like December. And secondly is the fact that when a lot of stuff happen to you, when positive and negative things happen to you, it will help shape the person that you are. I didn't see myself ever being a podcaster. Maybe an OAP, a radio personality, yes, but not a podcaster. But here I am. What can I do? Exactly. And Bumi Nelson is from Kogi State. And What else?
What part of Kogi
Kogi
State?
State? Okay, we are the Okuns. Okunland. We are Kaba.
Kabas.
To be precise, yes.
Okay.
I think we migrated from Kwara in
Kwara.
96
Yes.
when they divided states and everything.
Yes.
I know we used to be Kwara.
Kwara.
Yes, and now we are
growing up, we are
Kogi.
Kogi State. Yeah.
I am Kogite.
Guys. How do you greet in Kogi? Olofa.
I just know that they say Okun.
Okun.
Okuloni.
Okuloni.
Eh-heh.
Okay.
My folks didn't take us. We are not that type that went to the village. I think I only visited my village once. And that must have been by 97. Yes, we had a wedding, my uncle's wedding. But most recently, I went to Lokoja. I went like 2023.
Okay.
Yes, because my parents have relocated back home. We have a country home there. Yes.
Yes.
So relocated back to. So I was in Lokoja, let's say 2 years ago.
Yeah, actually, a few friends that we grew up together that were from Kogi as well. Their parents have relocated.
Most parents have relocated because once they are aged like
I
that, what's
know.
remaining again?
I know.
They've spent the better part of their life traveling
And
and
it's
seeing.
more peaceful.
And it's more
there,
peaceful, yes.
If not for the
Well,
kidnapping
it's quite
and
peaceful, if not for the
all.
kidnapping. Actually,
Yeah.
you eat fresh foods. You
know.
you just know that you are home. If in case of any eventuality, at least you are home,
Okay.
and then you can mix with your
I know.
dialects.
I know.
People.
All right, good to know that little introduction about you. Tell us how the journey into acting started for you and when it started before you actually disappeared.
Okay, I'll be very brief. I always wanted to be an actress, yes, because I loved Indian movies and I used to watch a lot of sitcoms growing up alongside my siblings. So immediately I finished secondary school, I used to do a lot of drama stuffs in school. Anything they are doing in my school, I was Jet Club, so I was always following the school bus to do a lot of stuff. So my friend's auntie was like, it's like, Wumi, you like acting, that she has this guy that is looking for someone to present a youth program on NTA. Then it was NTA to Channel 5. So I was like, okay, why not? The guy's name is Dixon. I think it's from Cross River. So I was so excited and everything. I just finished secondary school. So what's the big deal? I finished secondary school maybe like 18 or 19. I was not up to 20 when I finished secondary school. So I was like, yes, I can actually do this while I'm waiting for my results and everything. So I met this guy. He took me to the National Theatre and I was asked a few questions. And there was this guy that was supposed to be like my co-host, Totti. Myself and Totti started hosting Youth to Youths on NTA. But the program died along the way. But not even that. My parents did not even like the idea. My dad was kind of supportive, but my siblings, no. They had issues with me going out. They just felt that the life out there was too flashy for me, but I was enjoying it. I was meeting all the big stars. May so rest in peace, the likes of Mr. Ibu, just name it, Enebele Elebua, Liz Benson. Those were the kind of people we're meeting, asking questions and interviewing them at that little age, barely 20. Do you know what it means meeting all those big stars I see on TV? Olu Jacobs. No, now, come on. It was like everything for me. I said I must act. So along the line, I met this friend, one of who we interviewed. His name is Robert Peters. Robert, thank you.
Hi, Robert.
Okay, so that's where the genesis started from. I'll say precisely December 2000. Wow. December 26th. That's when I entered fully. And I became a member of AGN. He took me to a place called... Before Winnie's, there was somewhere called ECOWAS.
ECOWAS, yeah.
Yes. So it was ECOWAS, you go for maybe audition. You just go and sit down. You see people who cast you, It wasn't an easy journey. All these things I'm saying, it wasn't easy. So from ECOWAS, we later migrated to Winnie's for Lauyo Bankole. And Winnie's, of course, you go there every evening.
Winnie's
You just see someone that is going to shoot. And there was the good side and there was the bad side. There are some producers that were, horrible, because some people they will share scripts that have been shot already.
Oh, of course.
Some will want to lodge you in the hotel. I don't even want to go to the negative side of it right now.
It was positive and negative, so I think sometimes we should share it and laugh over it.
It was horrible.
I took one script too.
It was horrible. So I started then, and I was young. I was very thin. I don't know what this fact is just like 5 years ago. I was just, that's why my old movies, anybody will not recognize me now. Because this is where I
Your
was.
face didn't change.
Oh, my face didn't change. Yes, and my open teeth. And thirdly, my skin tone.
Yeah,
It has always been like that. I'm not. I just like I'm comfortable with my
You're
skin.
beautiful.
Thank
What else
you.
do you want?
I'm learning from the best.
Yeah.
So that's how I started. It was Robert Peters that helped me, and I started doing movies. And actually, I broke into the English genre first before becoming. I just recently became a crossover actress, maybe like 2012 or thereabout, or 11. But from like that early 2000, I was always doing English movies.
Yes.
But it's not like it was easy. There are days you trek from National Theatre to NCAC to there was always one stress, Sha. And then the issue of if anybody is telling you there's nothing like sexual harassment, that's a lie, because it is very, very possible, and it happened. Some people were lucky. Some people were not lucky. That's why it's it's like two sides to a coin. You hear some people say there's nothing like that, while some people even went through it and even left. While some of us said no, we die here. So I was able to break into the East. I was shooting with the likes of Uche Jumbo, then Victoria Yama. They were, it was easy for me because I knew a lot of English folks when I had started English movies. And I started soap operas too, with the likes of the late Chikwe Ejiro and co. So it was Fred Amata, and so it was easy for me to people just liked me naturally. They even gave me Sexy Choco. That's where the stage name came from. Sexy Choco. So that's sexy and chocolate now, because I was very fine then. Do you get? So
Still very fine.
come on, you know what I'm talking about now. So it was very easy to break into the East, but I didn't go far in the East. I was shooting with the likes of Amaco Investments, Great Pictures, that was shooting with people in the East. I'm talking the likes of Onitsha, Enugu, Asaba. I was shy in the East for a very long time, and if you watch some old movies, you see me with them likes of Mama G, the late Saint Obi, Bob Manuel Udoku, Chiege Alisigwe. I was really far in the East. I went far, but my skin color didn't take me far. Because if you are not yellow or Malicha, and then the dialect, so I couldn't really, because there were movies then, as they were shooting English, they were shooting Igbo movies, but it wasn't so rampant.
I didn't know they had that complexion.
No, you have to be yellow. Their Igbo markets, it was about their markets in the East. Those days of Pound Road, Aba, or Opiweka Road, Onitsha, they were just... all those days of posters, you have to be yellow. You have to be attractive. It's not about you speaking English. Nobody send your English. Wow. You have to be yellow. You have to be like Mami Water kind of,
Beauty.
So beauty, red lipstick and Shano Tonosi Bear kind of person.
We had a lot of that in the Yoruba genre.
I was not in the Yoruba then.
Yes.
I'll tell you how I
it was
eventually entered Yoruba, because English was more like fun for me. Scripts were always flowing easily, and I knew lots of people. I was easily known, but the thing then was I had the issue of skin, number one. Then number two, coming back to Lagos, we were shooting regularly, but this thing about what are you bringing to the table? What do you have to offer? I'm giving you, they won't even give you a chance to play a lead role. Highest is you play a sub lead. I'm sure that I've played lots of lead roles that they didn't even use my face on the poster, and I was the one that played a major role. But I didn't see it as anything bad. My own was that I was appearing in movies. And then back home I was having battles. It was one battle or the other at home, because they were like, where did you come from? I just knew I was the black sheep of the family, because my house, they don't like anything film. It wasn't more like, for me, that was just what I wanted. I've always wanted to be out there. Anything that has to do with camera, it is me. So I broke out in the English industry in Lagos, but we now got to some point that the directors were more demanding. Because number one, like I said, what are you bringing to the table? If you're not going to date them, then at least you should be able to sleep with them. And if you're not going to do any of that, then maybe you have to bribe your way. There were some that you have to buy gifts. And maybe you travel, you're back, you get them some,
That's right.
Yes. And then there's some that they even tell you, go and pay for hotel down. That happened a lot, which I was aware of. You even pay for the hotel, the person will come and meet you there. So all those things were very discouraging. And it wasn't, how many people do you want to go to bed with to start with? And then the movies were, those days they were shooting, Oju Elegba Bridge, you can see posters like 50 today. Tomorrow, they've gone another like 50. So movies were coming out every day, just like in Idumota too, we had then with the Yoruba genre. So there were movies people were shooting. If you say you are not doing, another person will do. They will throw themselves. So that gave me a lot of setback. Because I was very, very heady. It's now that I can say maybe maturity has made me calm. I used to be very stubborn. As in me, I know I stubborn. My head used to shake. Maybe you need a tripod to place my head on to make me balance. Then I won't say pride, but I was stubborn and rude. So I had lots of enemies in the industry. I'm saying the English industry because I just felt, okay, I'm beautiful, I'm fly, I have what it takes, I'm comfortable, I wasn't hungry, my family is okay, that kind of thing. And I started traveling early. So, you know, when you see money early in your life, you misbehave. So I think my own was I was just misbehaving. Because I started life early. I don't know, but I think I just started my own enjoyment earlier. I don't know, maybe now that's why I'm suffering like this. But I know then I started everything too early. So, and the industry exposed me a lot of things like drinking, smoking, and trust me, we've seen it all. We have done it all. There's nothing new coming on, except something that just comes out tomorrow. We've seen that, we've been there, we've done that. So I just had to lay low after a while because I figured that this demand for sex was very, very high. And then I now said, okay, fine. I met Funke at that point, and it was even Funke that took me to Odunfa for the first time, and she was going to shoot then. I used to give people houses to shoot. I just love it. I used to do location then when we were shooting. So the late Chico, I was the one always giving him locations to shoot. And I was also in several of his soap operas. So Funke now approached me then and she was like, okay, she needed a house. You see, in this life, there's something I always say, Akindele, yes, I call her La Funky. She's our big sis in the industry, with due respect to. She's someone that I met her through Robert.
Oh, Robert Peters.
I'm sure if she sees this, she understands. NEPA quarters. So she's someone that I've always admired. When she was going to shoot then, she was like, okay, Bumi, I need a house. She even brought Madame Faliwe then to my place, to our house at Magodo, that she wanted to shoot. And she brought several other people. But the mistake I now made then was I just felt she'll be calling me then. I'll just, sometimes, I don't know if it's my village people, but I had every opportunity then when Funke was calling me. Industry was not as, we're not overpopulated. Like, I'm talking like maybe 2006, 2007, thereabouts, yes. She was shooting all the likes of...
We had always been overpopulated, but spotlight was not on many people.
So that's the right word, actually. Thank you. And I missed that big opportunity because why I say it's a big opportunity is if I had stayed on that lane. Funke was telling me then that, why don't you come? I was telling her, I've heard a lot about Yoruba industry. They will say you should say auntie. They will say you should kneel down. One person will say you should carry bag. I was only being judgmental about things I heard. I've not seen anything. No, I had not entered the Yoruba genre then. But I was just like, I heard that they say you one person you must say auntie. You must go to, you must learn cultural dance. You must join one theater school, course. I just felt, I'm too big for all this. Me join course, who call auntie? I didn't see Funke going far. That's why in life, don't underestimate and don't look down on anyone except you're admiring their shoelace. If I knew Funke would go far like this, I would have held her tight because I can't even see her back now. I don't know if you're... No, I'm just saying, let's be factual.
God's grace. I understand.
I'm saying like 2006. So we're saying like 20 years ago. She called me then. I did a few locations for her. And even when she was shooting Jennifer, she was like, Kiniko, she would have casted me. I went to the hotel then to see her. She was like, Bumi, Kiniko, okay, take my number. Take my personal call.
You didn't call.
You know this thing about, I have a number. You're just looking at the number. I'll call,
and then you felt you were big too on your own. So
why do I have to?
And she wasn't that big.
She wasn't that big.
Big to you.
It was just Jennifer, and she was just doing the maybe part 2 then or so. So she wasn't so big then.
You didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything special
that time.
Because I'd seen all the people from the English genre, all the Genevieve, the Rita Dominic. I've seen all the Omotola Jalades. I've seen all of them and all our veteran actors too. I'd worked with most of them. So what is there again? I just felt I'm already there.
I'm a big girl.
I'm a big girl. That is why you need to humble yourself in life. If there's anything I've learned in life now, it's humility. I am more humble now than anything else because life has taught me the hard way that nothing is constant in life. And also, my philosophy of life now is never say never.
Never.
Because you don't know what's going to happen the next minute. No, I cannot eat this. I cannot eat. You eat that thing when the time comes. No, I don't know how to eat Gary. You will eat it when the time comes. Because
You will
life will
beg
humble
for
you.
it.
Life will humble you. There are some people you say, no, I can't live in so area. And you will live there when the time comes. Let me not say I'm one of the first, but let me just say I started living in Lekki early. I left my family house in Magodo. I felt I was already a big girl had arrived. So I moved to far back 2007. I was always traveling out then. So now Lekki life, I felt that was the life. I was staying at Osakpa, London. So look at 2007. Do you know what rent was as at that time? And I was staying in a service apartment. So my house, people were coming there. I was shooting. I mean, the likes of Lillian Batch, Yemi Black, name me, people were always coming to my house. And I had my girlfriends come, okay, let's go to club. Yes, my house must be the point where everybody meets. And then even my landlord said, please don't turn my house to a brothel. Because people will come, will meet, do your makeup, dress up, will go to club. We are coming back again. And then Lekki Road was so dangerous. I don't know how God saved me. Drive drunk all the way back. There was nothing like all those roundabouts that will even make you break stoppers or all those kind of things. They didn't have them then. The road was just wide. So imagine coming back home around 4 a.m. It has just been God. Even all the while I was going to Onitsha, going to Imo, Were, going to... There are sometimes they will call me. Maybe Solo Amako calls me now. You have a job. You have to be on set with so person. If I hear that name, I say, so I'll be on set with this big person. I went on night bus. I'm going to the east. My chest day back then. There was nothing like all this kidnapping, insurgency, and all these things we have now. So then I could travel mass transit to go at night, come back. If it's Ghana, they call me. Motidebe, I'm already there. God. If I don't even know. The story is just too much.
Don't worry.
So let me just allow you prompt me.
I'll help you. Don't worry. Okay, so let me ask about this before. I want to ask about the kind of upbringing that you had as a person.
Okay, that's a very good question.
Before I go to, I want to ask something about the. Okay, just don't worry. Just answer that.
Well,
first.
it's more or less like a sweet sour memory when I have to talk about myself because it was a good upbringing and at the same time not so good because my parents separated when I was a baby.
Wow.
And all I know is the story I heard is my elder sister was the one that took care of me. As in, because my parents were living at Adewale Estate in Ilorin, where I was born. And my dad had finished his house at Ajawa Estate, Airport Road. So he had to bring us to Lagos. My mom went to work. And as a nurse, she went on night duty. She came back the next day. She didn't see us.
Oh, jeez.
My dad had packed all those days of 505 evolution. He had packed all of us to Lagos. So I was still a baby, maybe 8 months, maybe barely a year, thereabouts. So what
You have
I heard-
older siblings?
Yes, I have older. For my mom, I'm the last
Oh, okay.
because my dad remarried, and that was where the whole trauma started from. Because I grew up knowing different women coming to see my dad, as he was first a banker those days of Bank of the North before he started his own company. So, and my daddy was the kind of person that he saw money fast in life. I think I'm about 36 or so. He was already an MD. He was houses everywhere. So I think I will get up in the morning to try to go peck my dad on the bed. I'll see someone.
Another person.
Yeah, but eventually he married my stepmom. I think I was about maybe 7, 8. I wasn't up to 10 then,
You're
Sha.
very young.
Yes, I wasn't up to 10 then. And I didn't know my mom too until maybe when they pointed out to me from the balcony, that's the mom, I was about 4. But my dad, he wouldn't let her come. He just, their case was just, I don't know, it was just, they were just sworn enemies. So they didn't see eye to eye. So I grew up with my stepmom, and that's a story for another day because I don't want to sound cliche, but I really saw a lot. I really saw a lot. Not growing up with your own mom is one thing I miss. If part of the regrets in life, I regret that I didn't grow up with my mom. Even when I was going to start my period at 11, going on 12, I didn't know what it was. I just saw blood. So I had to, my stepmother did not even, she just gave birth then, so she didn't really pay much attention. I had to take one of my Ankara to cut and put, and I didn't know anything about pad. I was still very young then. I started quite early. So that's one of the experiences that I don't want my own daughter to go through. Secondly is the fact that someone you can talk, you can express, you can open up to. I didn't have that experience. All my sisters were in boarding house. Like I said, I was the last born.
Oh, you are the last born.
Yes, for my mom. So I didn't have anybody to talk to. And then her own siblings came to live with her in Lagos too. And they were not so nice. Because I remember when I was almost 13, her own younger brother, a third younger brother, tried to rape me. And I thank God for my immediate elder sister that was home. It was her around too. And even my stepmother did not believe. Everybody castigated me for that. I won't buy BJ. And
that was a thing then.
There were so many other things I don't think I want to remember. So I might not even want to talk about it, but it wasn't a good experience. Whatever, I'll just tell women, no matter what you're going through, even if you separate with your ex, if you have a daughter, take her along. Even if you leave the boys. I'm not advocating for women now. I don't want to be a feminist, but boys go through a lot of abuse. I won't lie to you, but the female child is worse.
No.
So whatever you do, please, mothers, if the marriage is not going to work out, if you have to leave, please leave with your female child.
But then, how do couples fight and how do they fight and become enemies? I don't get it. We were once in love. Yes, fine. Things may not work as planned and we have our issues, but can we just cooperate in peace? Can we maybe I'm just that peaceful person that I don't even want us to fight.
Everybody cannot be as peaceful as you are.
I know.
And don't forget that love is like a single soul dwelling within two souls. So there's a thin line between love and hate. The person you love today, you can turn around to hate the person. That's why they say, if you're going to go for beauty, think twice, because the person can have an accident and lose that beauty.
Yes.
If you're going to go for wealth, the person can lose everything and go bankrupt tomorrow. So marry genuinely for love.
But I'm so sorry to cut you, but you see, I don't know if it's my nature. I just do not have the nature to hate anybody.
Well,
I have people who have done me wrong, who have really, really wronged me, and I don't like what they do. Sometimes when I see them, I feel like crying. But I still cannot hate them.
you see, this thing called hate. We are different. We are different human beings. So what you like doesn't necessarily have to be
what
what
I
I would
can
like.
take.
What you can take, the next person might not be able to take it. So it's just like in driving. Part of the etiquette of driving is when you're driving for 3 people. You're driving for yourself, person beside you and person behind you. Because if you say you're on a lane and you're driving slowly, one person can just come and overtake you from the right and then cause an accident scene and people will still blame you. So that's the way it is with hate. You can choose to love me, but deep down, I hate you.
I understand.
Why I hate you, I don't know. But because I cannot be Biola, I just hate you. Must it be you? Must everything come to you?
Yeah.
That is enough for people to hate you.
I know. I understand.
So in marriage, you can just meet one girl that will fool you outside and you start loving the girl more and you start hating your wife. It is then you start seeing your wife that she's tying rapper. It is there. You see some men, they are the same one. The same men will tell you they want you to wear this gown. They love this gown on you. But outside, they will have a girlfriend putting on jeans. Why can't he buy you a jeans to put on so that you can look exactly the way that girl outside is looking? So men, because they are insatiable in nature, please permit me to use that word, but they are like...
they know, look at them.
It's like fruit salad. Like, is it tropical or... which other fruit salad can you just have all the different fruits? Yes. So like a variety. That's what men like. They don't like a particular kind of fruit. So that's why someone can grow to hate you even while you guys are separated. Mind you, my parents that were sworn enemies, they came back together like maybe over 15 years ago.
Anyway,
They are together now.
you said
They are living together. Just the two of them. My mom is 75. My dad is 84.
they are
They
still
live
together.
together. Yes.
So what do they tell you now?
I just miss the fact that I didn't grow up with my mom.
I know. Do they like what do they
I'll
miss?
say that it's more,
What
of,
do they
it's more of
regret?
pain. It's more of pain. The only reason why, because they are my parents, first things first, and Bible says you should honor your parents so
of
your
course.
days can be long. Else, I won't even call them parents
No,
because of what I went
they
through.
did.
And secondly, because even my dad, I'm sure he'll be regretting right now. He's still alive, oh.
No.
But I'm sure he'll be regretting because if he knew that they will still come back together, you see that journey of over 30 years, taking all of us through that turmoil, he wouldn't have done it.
They were separated for over 30 years.
And another thing is, all his houses, he lost a lot of things. He lost a lot of things by reason of the fact that he remarried and, sometimes you have to know who you're with. Some can bring you good luck, some may not bring you good luck. Some people, you date them or marry them, you skyrocket. Some, you go bankrupt. So all our house is gone. So we started living in rented apartments. So that was where life started happening gradually.
Your mom came back to that?
She came back. They are living together right now.
Regardless, I'm happy they are back together. Regardless.
And my stepmother has left since. Yes.
Oh. How many children did she have?
I have
together?
3 younger ones. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Life truly happens to people. Okay, the question I wanted to ask, I want to go back a little bit to that question. That when you say there is sexual harassment in the industry, how do you mean? Do you mean that, because I usually tell people that there is hardly any place, any sector that you go to, in that context that you're putting it, I don't know if it's sexual harassment, maybe to me. So I feel like they will ask you out. They will tell you. If you like, you do. If you don't like, you leave. Do you understand? So I don't know if it's in that context that it's a sexual harassment, because I don't think a lot of course there are cases of, maybe this person grape this person, the other one grape this person sometimes. Do you get? But I think what we call sexual harassment, I don't know if it's still, maybe it's the English that I am missing out. Do you understand? So in what context do you, a lot of people ask me out in the industry and I gently said no. The worst they will do is to hold their scripts. Of course, would it cause me a setback? Yes.
Of course it would.
Did I move on? Yes. Am I where I am today? Yes, by the grace of God. Do you understand? So in what context, what do they do?
Okay, I will use myself as a reference point. I got a lot of, here and there. I would like to date you. But, some of those, I'm sorry to break it down this way, but some of the Igbo folks were very vulgar and very raw about it. I won't sleep with you.
Yes.
I want this head. They were not good because they felt the market was for them there then. And there were posters everywhere. So you yourself, you want to be on. They felt they are helping. They saw it like a privilege.
They were helping you.
They are doing you a favor.
Yes.
The jackets, they were always printing jackets those days at Sule. You see them all over Kilo, Masha, and so they had their offices all over those places. If they met you at Winnie's and they tell you, come see me for my office, they expect you to understand.
Yes.
Or come meet me for so place. It was I mean, it's the audacity for me.
Yes, but it's everywhere. Oh.
I don't know. I felt maybe because most of them were stark illiterates,
Oh,
but they were
yes.
rich. Most of them were stark, and that thing affected me even in the East, because I stayed long in the East. That's why I understand Igbo to an extent, because I stayed long in the East. Those ones who tell you, they know you can act, but because they just want to belittle you, they want to run an audition for you first of all, or they want to like, okay, let's say for instance, this is an audition office now, audition ground. They want to like, okay, take off your clothes, okay, this, okay, that. They want to belittle you at all costs. So it's left to you if you want to do it or not.
Yes.
And like I said, I was very, very rude. And I was very, very stubborn then. So, and coming from where I was, I mean, I just felt I had it all. And I was beautiful. It wasn't about money. So if it was about money, maybe I would have been desperate to want to do it. But for me, it was more like the love for the arts.
Yeah.
So I just wasn't ready to settle for less. So that gave me a major setback in the industry. A major setback, yes. And then there's this thing about the industry too, about godfatherism. And belonging to one cartel or the other. So that one too, that one I experienced it too. And I had to, pitch my tent under certain people in the English genre.
It is actually normal.
So I have those people that I know that if they are working, I don't have issues with them. I have the likes of Fidelis Duca, Opa Williams, Freda Mata. There are many of them, like Emeka Osai. All these people I met through Grand Touch Pictures, because I was always working with the late Chico. So it was more like I had my own people.
Yes.
That's why you could see me in their movies anytime they are shooting. And then that same thing happened when I entered the Yoruba genre.
Okay.
Because I was always shooting for certain people. And if a movie comes out, if 5 should come out, at least I'll be in 3.
Who were you shooting for?
For instance, the Adebayo family.
Okay.
Yes. Sadiq Adebayo is that's my person, my blood, Ejemi. Sadiq, now. And his beautiful wife, she's also my friend. Sadiq has been my friend for like donkey years. He's just a cool guy, as in, we connected from the very first day.
Who eventually brought you to Yoruba?
Kelvin Ikeduba, my person. I respect you. I have good friends too.
Books.
No. That is my person. I have good friends. God bless me with good friends. And he brought me into Yoruba because we shot a soap opera. Okay, I don't know if you heard of, in 2010, there was this popular soap raining on African Magic called Okoloko, where there was this very vicious, very dangerous lady. She would say, mi ò lè fi mo ń lo ọkọ wa lọ́wọ́ until tí má lè ṣetán màá tó dá padà mo dẹ̀ má ṣetán for life. That's me. I was very like a terror. The whole 2010, I was always shooting movies that trust me, to the extent they stereotyped me, trust me.
I can imagine.
If I'm not collecting someone's husband, I'm using juju on someone. If I'm not, come on.
No, I understand.
Sexy Choco was everywhere doing terror or the other.
Went about doing bad for somebody was with him.
I dealt with Kelvin in that. Oh, you feel sorry for Kelvin in that movie.
Okay.
I was sort of there. Straight. So that was where we met and we became friends. And then the late Murphy was shooting. And if you know Kelvin and the late Murphy, they are friends.
Oh, they were always together.
So I shot some movies for Murphy too, of Blessed Memories. I shot Emikeji. Look, the movies are many, they're on YouTube. But mind you, I was like this. So in case you may even watch
check.
it, you will not know it's me.
No, by your voice, we shall know you.
I keep saying that.
And by your captain, we shall know you.
So I shot a lot of movies for late Murphy. And it was on Murphy's set I met Sadiq. Because Sadiq was a PM now, of course. So we connected and he brought me to his family. And Femi Adebayo is one wonderful human being.
Say it
oh
again,
my God.
brother.
He just took me like a younger sister. The father, oh my God. Of course, I've always loved the father. That's my mentor. So he's
Daddy.
one person that I respect so much.
We love you.
The man is a father.
He is.
I wish all fathers were like Ogabelu. He's a father. I know what I'm saying. He's a father.
He is actually.
And he's a peacemaker. I've shot so many movies for them. I've gone to of course, the popular one me, Doris Simeon and Messiah Igbe did now. What's that movie when Face Me, I Face You?
Oh,
how can I not remember my own movie?
Ile Alayo.
Ile Alayo, God bless you. Ile Alayo too went viral then now. Of course, people called me for movies then. And I've done Ojukoju. I've done so many movies.
okay, so what now happened? At what point did you disappear? Eventually, you told me at some point that you were traveling out, you were going to relocate and all. You wanted to get married. You sha went, you sha disappeared like that. So what really happened? Would you like to share your experience with us? So at least we'll
Goodness.
learn something.
I really want to talk about this. Viola, you've held me in a very tight corner.
I know. I
Because
just because I know people will, especially women, young ladies, will learn from it.
okay, first things first is if there's anything I regret is leaving the industry when I was at the peak of my career. I left in 2016, and that was when I was in most movies. The last movie I did, if I'm not mistaken, was The Journey with Okoyemi Ayola.
Yes.
Was Funsho Adeolu that called me for finest.
Finest.
Oh, Egbon. No, that guy too tried for me in this industry. No. Finest tried. Finest too tried. I'll come back to people that I really appreciate. People tried for me that didn't even ask for anything. Nothing. So, well, I left in 2016 because I felt I'd seen it all and let's go and get married. I love love. I love love. That's why I said from baby, I started watching Indian movies. Indian movies, they will teach you to love,
To
even
love.
though they never kissed in their movies, but you
We
want to
didn't
love.
know.
I love love. So I met this guy. We had been dated for about 7 years. That's why I don't
7
believe in.
years.
I'm telling you.
What happened?
You know, it's not how long is how well. I tell people, you can meet someone and marry the person in 6 months and the marriage will work out.
Well, yeah,
You can meet someone and you guys will date for 15 years. It won't work out.
I agree.
Mind you, don't ever, in your mind, don't ever think you can know someone finish. Just take that for me today. Just know yourself.
Especially in courtship, forget it.
Know yourself. And another thing is, don't ever think you can change a man or a woman. Okay, the man drinks, Abi, you can. When he marries, I'll change him. Okay, the lady, what? She's dirty. When we get married, she'll be clean. It's a lie.
I agree.
It's during courtship you will know some certain
Things.
habits. And in case courtship didn't happen, you will know at the early stage, because a finiwa, you can't hide certain things for long. It will show, except you just want to deceive yourself. So in my own case, I didn't see it coming for me that I could ever go through what I went through, because I just felt I was a good girl. I was good enough for him, and I'm this kind of person that when I love, I love. I really don't like double dating, because I love to do those kind of little, like we hold hands outside, we kiss, we go to the mall. So they should know that I am there. That's my man. Is he your man?
It's my man now.
It's my man. So I'm this person that I like to be in the spotlight with my man. So I don't want to be here and there and there. So, but he was the shy type. And secondly, was type that because I loved him, I won't say, I don't know, I can't quantify his own love because it wasn't expressive. He was just this quiet, reserved kind of person, while I was the loud one. So I would say that when you want to marry someone or when you are dating, try to make it possible for the man to love you more. Because if anything is even going to happen, the fact that he loves you more, if you want to even leave, he will be the one to beg. But when you love a man more than he loves, it's always an issue. So I think in my own case, I think I was the one that loved more. Because when I love stupidly. So, okay, so we planned our marriage and we had our pre-wedding pictures. And that was where my problem started from. When the pre-wedding pictures came out. And certain bloggers, wrote about it, actress that wants to get married. Even one particular Ghanaian blogger too wrote about it. So I don't know how. I shall know that the internet then was something that I had to live for 2 years. I left social media because with all the noise about the wedding that was going to happen and the fact that lots of my celebrity friends were involved and people were passing my pictures round as my pre-wedding pictures. Everyone was happy for me. Sex Choco is getting married. Hey,
What were they writing? Was it negative?
that I'm getting married now.
Okay.
Who will see me marry? I was very hot now, pretty and then now. So it was like, what's it? Maybe to some, what's the rush? Why is she getting married? And or the fact that who is the lucky guy, or I just know that was my peak period in my work. So everybody just felt, is she going to leave the industry when she gets married and all of that? So I now started getting threat calls too from, well, there were two ladies, but a particular one, an Igbo lady. She was always said I should leave her man alone, you know. And this is someone that I've dated for 7 years now. I met him in church. My pastor introduced us and I started dating him. And all of this was in Lekki then. So I felt, I just didn't. So while we were preparing at the Koyo registry, that was where we were going to have the wedding. First time we changed the date. Second time, me and the guy just totally became someone else, because I had already gotten pregnant, so I didn't want to do a loud wedding. I just wanted to have the registry, then we will now have the proper wedding the coming year. While we're staying together, don't forget that I sacrificed a lot for him. He had already told me he didn't want to see me in the movie industry anymore because his mom and sisters they didn't buy the idea of them having an actress as a wife.
You dated for 7 years.
Yes.
What was his take about you being an actor?
Like I said, he wasn't an expressive person, and all the while he was just looking at me from afar. It's like when you want to kill a chicken during Christmas, you start feeding it from like September, right? To kill in December. So maybe that was my case. Maybe I was just like for keeps to be there, that okay, when it's time she will change. Some people will not tell you. They will just wait until that time.
At what point did he tell you to leave the industry?
That was in 2016, and that was when we were planning our wedding.
When you were already
That was why I
pregnant.
left the industry in 2016.
When you were already pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I just felt, okay, this was it. I planned maybe we'll just relocate and, start our life. And, I just wanted to start a family because I'm this person that, I don't know if it had to do with my growing up, but I'm this person I love family a lot. So the guy he changed suddenly. And I didn't get to know a lot about him because while we were cutting, it was more of coming to my house because he didn't have his own apartment. He was staying with his sister and the husband in the barracks. So, and he's from army family. The late dad was a soldier. So they were all barracks children, so to say. He was the one always coming over. If we had to go out, we'll just hang out and maybe we'll go and lodge. But I didn't see a lot of signs then. To me, it was like, okay, let's start looking for an apartment that we'll move into.
Hold on, ma. Hold on. You were dating someone as an actor, a big actor that was all over at that time. You dated someone for 7 years that does not have a house of his own or have an apartment of his own. You did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I stupidly did.
Yeah.
There are some very foolish things you do for love at times, actually.
Ma?
Yes, I said it. There are some very foolish things you do for love. And you don't, until the scales fall off your eyes, you won't see these things. That's why it happens. Like when you said something that time, how do you love someone and then you guys separate and you hate the person? It's because at times, haven't it happened to you, or haven't you heard someone say, did I date that one? So I actually dated that one. It is then you come to your, to your senses to know that you really dated this person. So my own case was like, I loved him.
Okay, please go ahead with this.
I loved him and I was ready to take anything for him.
Okay.
He would tell me he wanted to go anywhere with me. He wasn't comfortable with me going out alone. He doesn't want me putting on this. He doesn't want me putting on that. He was just, he want me to cut off my friends. He tried to alienate me from friends, from, loved ones and all of that. And then eventually we now got an apartment, which I paid for. And
Sorry, guys, beware of people who try to cut you off from friends, especially good people, family, who try to cut you off from your loved ones. Please beware of them. Sign one.
so he had succeeded in cutting me off close friends. Like my circle in Lekki, then I had certain circle of girls. Some from the industry, some from the music industry, then the modeling industry.
Were they bad girls?
No. They are my girls. They are good
Okay,
girls. There's nothing wrong with them.
Okay.
We drive out together, we hang out together, do sit outs together. There was nothing, they're just cool. And there were about 2 of my friends that didn't even like him because they had issues with the fact that he was too quiet. If he's here, you will not know someone is there. He's extremely quiet. He doesn't talk. As in, and he has such a calm look. You can't even think he's dangerous. So handsome. Tall. Very handsome.
Cut off a coin lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ nìyẹn. Ṣebí that was what you fell for. Be careful, beware, be aware of the gentle
you
ones.
won't blame me because I felt that growing up, my thought was you should allow the man take the lead
No, it's okay.
while you follow.
I'll do that.
I didn't, because by nature, I have this, I don't know if it's true, but people say I have a domineering look. And you know this thing about me, I know I have it because if I enter a place, I'm easily noticed. And aside that, I saw money early in life. Yoruba will say mo bolanle. Then I also made money too early in life. And I used to sell accessories. I make beads, I make fascinators. I used to do a whole lot of stuff. I love crafts. I love my crafts. So I had, at least I had launched my fashion label like 2005, 2006 at Golden Gate. You know, it was City
Wow.
people that covered it for me. It's on the internet. Yeah. I had it at Golden Gate then at Ikoyi. So I started a lot of things early in life. And then I was still in my 20s. So you can imagine, you now see a guy you love. You want to do everything to make him comfortable, to hold, let him just, you know. And you can't buy love, no matter what you do. Just let the person love you naturally. You can't buy love. And then when you are dating a guy, be conscious of the kind of guy he is. There are some people that are okay for you to spoil them. I like to, maybe I want to buy him this, I want to buy him perfume, because there's a certain look I want for him as celebrity that I was. I wanted a certain look for my man. So I always want to do shopping for him and buy this and buy that. So he wasn't comfortable with those things and I didn't read the signs. To him, he felt like I was, I don't know, borrow me the word,
Dominating him.
so to say. He felt like, you know, there are just some men, I don't know, sorry to use this word, but I think some men just have inferiority complex.
No, it's not.
They have issues of low self-esteem. Once you are giving them the money, it's an issue. Once you are picking up the bills,
Most men.
is an issue. But
trust
I
me.
felt, I mean, in Kotieni, that was the way
don't
I
do.
felt. He will come around, at times, it's even my car will drive. He will park his own car. If his car is faulty or it takes his car for maintenance, I will leave my car with him. I will take a cab. I felt he's my man, he can use my stuff. So there was no big deal until we started living together. Mind you, we had not done the registry.
Excuse me.
We had not done the registry. So we started living together. I'll notice he was taking phone calls. He would come back late. Meanwhile, he lied to me about where he was working. Part of why we had to dissolve everything at the Ikoyi registry, thanks to my eldest sister. She was the one that sent, unknown to me, she sent people to go and make inquiries about the guy. Because, you know, there are just some people you see them, you feel this person is too good to be true. Let's really know. Because my family were the ones ready to take responsibility, the bigger part of the wedding. So they were wondering, like, what's there? You know, when you be finding excuses for the guy, I was always finding excuses for him. I know he will do this, he will do that. Ronnie, I'm the one going to do it with my own money. That's why I won't deceive you. Lots of girls, they are the ones buying the rings for themselves, marrying themselves.
Of course.
But letting people believe that some people will buy themselves a car and say, push gift. It's a lie. Because I've been there. So I know these things.
Wow.
You can buy yourself a car and say it's your baby Buddha bought it for you. So I don't deceive myself. I know these things happen. My elder sister sent someone to go make inquiries about him. and discovered that where he said he was working wasn't where he was working. That was the first blow. Said he was working at a bank in Marina. He was not working there. I don't even want to mention what he does for a living. I will give him that respect because everybody knows who I'm talking about. So I'll give him that respect. We started living together. And
For someone you dated for 7 years.
my dear, don't blame me. Sometimes
No,
you
no,
won't
no,
see
please,
the signs.
go ahead. I'm just asking.
I'm trying to tell my story now for people to learn from it.
Yes.
These things still happen. We
I
still
know.
have gullible girls.
I know.
I was gullible.
I know. I understand.
Now, we started fighting when I was about 4 months gone. I won't go into details of how jealous he is and how temperamental he is because he doesn't talk. But I don't know if he has this, maybe he's schizophrenic in nature. I don't know. When this thing comes upon him, he changes. He's someone totally different. And the next thing is anything there, he will smash it.
No.
That's the kind of temper he has. Olura, he can break it and then replace it. And some of them, maybe I'm the one that bought. He will still like go and buy it. But I know that I've taken it for so long. I know that the day I remember vividly that I couldn't take it anymore. Lord help me. I went straight into the bar stand and I took a glass and I smashed it on his head. That was it, yes. I smashed it on his head.
You did
Because
what?
we stabbed each other that day. Yes. And I was pregnant.
You stabbed him.
We stabbed each other that day. That was the height of it. You see this thing called devil, it is real. If marriage or relationship doesn't work out, go your separate ways. This thing I'm telling you, I'm saying it for the first time. Aside people that were there, I think the landlord of the flat were living then, and some neighbors downstairs, and I even locked the door that we'll kill each other today. That was it. I was done. Because
Was there domestic violence before that time?
Yes. And the fact that he was the one doing a lot of hide and seek. I mean, I left the industry because of him. I sacrificed a lot. My dad didn't even want me to marry him. The day of the introduction, I mean, all the signs were all the handwriting was on the wall. I just didn't want to see anything. And I fell out with my siblings. I fell out with friends because of him. And then, minus the fact that I told you one particular Igbo girl was always calling. The child, he said, was for his late elder brother. He's actually his son. He has actually paid bride price for someone in his village. His town's girl.
Where is he from?
He's from Kogi State.
Okay.
Yes. But not my tribe.
Okay. Like the what are they
Ibira.
called? Eh?
Ibira,
Ibira.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not Ibira, it's Igala.
Igala.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, he had put a woman in a family way. He had paid a bride price, and the mom didn't like me. She has never liked me because I'm not their tribe. They like their tribe. They like themselves. And, you know, I felt that if you come from the same place with a man, it should make the marriage last longer. Not like I didn't have other suitors, but I liked him. And the fact that we're both from Kogi, I just felt it should work out. But that was the biggest mistake. So I'll tell anybody, don't marry for tribe.
Of course.
Don't marry for
It's
tribe.
not enough reason.
Yes, it's not enough reason. And then, it's also not enough reason to get pregnant for a man to hold him down. Don't do it. If you have your way, don't get pregnant. In my own case, I was already pregnant. So it's a different case. But his tribe, they don't marry once they've married someone else. They've paid someone's bride, except they return the bride price. So the mother let me know he's legally married because he has paid someone's bride price back home. And they know them back home. And in Lagos, somewhere around Maza, the girl that had been calling was also pregnant.
Another person.
Yes. So it was more or less like a case of 3 women not just one. So that was where the problem started from. And then, in my own nature, because I also couldn't have him where I wanted, I was always cranky. He just abandoned me. I was having my life. I was enjoying my life. I had become pregnant, had rented an apartment, which I paid for, and then all of a sudden, you just go. You say you are working here, you are traveling, you may not come for 3 days, and you know I'm in a family way. So the little time we had at home was more of quarrels than he would tell me he'll punish me, he won't sleep with me. And then of course you go for antenatal, they'll tell you for safe delivery and easy childbirth. They won't touch me. He will tell me that's my punishment. He won't touch me. There were so many other things he did to me. So many other things. There were I can't say all of this because people will think I'm trying to spoil him. So let's just leave it at that. We had to dissolve everything at Ikoyi registry. And everybody had to go because the mom didn't even, the siblings, they didn't even like me. So if I'm in that marriage, if anything should happen, I'm on my own.
Even the siblings didn't like you?
No. They felt I was too flashy. The only one that managed to like me was, she was always complaining about my hairdo. Because I used to have very big afros then, Bohemian curls. Then it was Bohemian curls that was reigning. So I was always I'm always this person that when you see from far, you can be judgmental about me immediately you see me. Because I must have my lashes, contact lens, the nails, and those things don't define me. I'm a very homely person, but people don't know. I'm the type that loves to cook. I love to arrange. I like my space very neat. I love cuddle. I just like love. Let's just be home. Let's watch movie. Let's eat popcorn. I'm not the going out type. So these were the things that I was ready to sacrifice for him and even leave. I'd left the industry. And then I started making enmity with people in the industry because they started calling me for jobs at about that time. I even had that issue with Sadiq Adebayo. So it was as if I was forming. Okay, so you've arrived, Abby. And I didn't tell people what I was going through. Not even my close friends knew what I was going through. The guy was really dealing with me. He was terrorizing me inside the house. That's why I said that last day is the one I can recall. I know that I said enough. Today we die here. And then I stabbed him. Till now he has a cut here in front of his head. Because they rushed him to the hospital that day. I also had, if not for water, you see all the stitches here too, and I was pregnant. So it was even God that saved me.
He stabbed you too.
We destroyed things in the house that day. We destroyed a lot. He threw things at me. He hit me with things. I had multiple. The one I know very well is, and it's a very thick cup, like a mug. I know I hit him and the thing entered. And then blood.
Jeez.
One of the neighbors had to use, because the window is not the regular, they had to use like a screwdriver to open so that they can remove net to come in. Because we shut the door that we're going to kill each other. Let's end it. That's why when I heard the story of Bimbo and is it IVD that is his name? I could relate. I've heard people say that, why would she burn herself? Why would she say she would set the house ablaze? Why would she this? Look, when you are angry, there's a thin line.
God forbid that kind of anger.
Yes. God forbid it, but it happens.
Ma?
When you are frustrated, don't forget that he had cut me off my people.
I know.
Cut me off friends.
Frustration.
I was frustrated.
I know. What frustration?
In pregnancy, I had high BP. I had, just name it. Eventually, I lost the child. I'm so sorry, I don't even want to talk about it.
After that day.
I don't even want to talk about that. Because you see, when you have... People don't know what domestic violence can cause on pregnancy, or you see some people having children that are deformed. A lot of things can lead to it. And you live to tell the story for the rest of your life.
I know. Did you have the baby or you lost the pregnancy?
I lost the baby.
And at that time, you guys were no longer together.
He keeps coming back to beg. And because I loved him, I would always accept him back. But the thing is, when I was pregnant for the second child, I got I got to understand that in life you can't change certain things. What will be. Just let it be. Because for how long are you going to continue begging someone to love you? For how long are you going to try to fit into a space that is not yours? For how long will you try to win a heart that is already taken? And don't forget that I'd left the industry. This was like 2 years now that I've left the industry, and I left social media too. And the reason I left, I closed my Facebook page. I've closed all my pages, even Instagram. I was I was ashamed. I was ashamed because aside my father that told me, my friends too, like two of my friends, they just didn't, there was something about his aura they couldn't place. I was so ashamed to tell people what I was going through. So each time they called, I would always lie that we are fine. That's why you see this thing called believe social media at your own risk. You can snap a picture now with the guy making, maybe you even begged him to take picture with you, and you post it just for people to believe that everything is fine.
Fine.
But I was not fine.
You did that?
I was not fine. And I didn't know how to open up to people because I felt they would laugh at me.
Especially because you were warned.
And for 2 years, I intentionally didn't use an Android phone. I decided to use a button phone. I just didn't want to, I don't know.
You,
I
sexy choco.
Yes. Yes. And that was why, if you can remember, I'm sure a few people remember this. There was a time Uncle Yomi Fashlanzo was looking for me. He was asking for my number because, it's funny how people just go underground. He's one of the people that is like a mentor to me in the industry. I have him, I have Funsho Adeolu. Those are people I look up to in the industry, the Yoruba genre, and he's someone that I was equally very close to. I didn't know as at that time that I think it was born best of Nollywood.
Nollywood.
I think she will look at you. Had written something about if anybody knew my whereabouts. I didn't get to know this until years later when Auntie Fatia told me. Because when I was going to break out, I think one of the first people I tried to reach out to was Auntie Fatia. She said she was in Abeokuta. I should come and see her, which I went to go and see her then. Because Auntie Fatia too is someone I have a lot of respect for. Back to what I was saying, Uncle Yomi Fash tried to reach out to me. Then it was ABA Awards. It was about July, August, thereabout, and
August,
wanted
September.
be August, September. I know it was around this time, He was looking for me then to put my name on the list, and I think I was supposed to be like one of the what award do you give when you see hope, like future award kind
Okay.
of
Okay.
I just know he was looking for me then,
Um,
and I was nowhere to be found. I carried myself. I went to go and hide myself inside one village in Ikorodu. Yes, that was where I started life. All over again.
because you were ashamed of what
Because I
people
was
would
ashamed.
say.
Yes. Because I was too out there to be. I don't even know how to say it. I couldn't. A lot of my friends, even in the English industry, were trying to reach out to me. The likes of Obi Okafor, Ifoma Okeke, a lot of people. Eventually, when they found me, when they were able to reach me, they really tried for me. I had a little baby in my hand. They all came through for me.
Hold on. You had another baby.
Yes,
After that,
yes. And that was why I said, you cannot force a man to stay. And beauty is not enough. Money is also not enough. If a guy is polygamous in nature, you can't hold him down.
that's right.
And you can't say you want to go and do voodoo or anything because these things expire. And I'm not someone that even believes in those things. So I started life all over again. But this time, I was in a very remote village inside the Ikorodu where nobody knew me. Yes. I didn't reach out to anybody until I couldn't feed. I couldn't even get the necessary things for my baby. And don't forget that my siblings were very disappointed in me, especially my eldest sister. And that is why I think the hatred has gone past normal because even now, I can say she's completely cut me off. Yes. From the silly mistakes I made back then. No matter what you do, don't ever cut off from your family. Don't ever cut off from your family because if everybody even leaves you, your family, they will still be there for you. I was the one that brought this upon myself. And so everyone cut me off.
You didn't do wrong by loving someone.
Mm, the first set of people that reached out to me then was Obi Okafo. She sent me money from the US to get diapers for my baby.
Wow.
Yes. I also owe my loyalty and gratitude to Anita Joseph. Anita Joseph was the first person to buy sets of cartons of baby formula for my child. The same Anita Joseph. Ifoma Okeke was the one that said, okay, come. I went over to her house. She was even the one that started giving because my baby, I was so weak, I was not even lactating properly. So my baby was not really breastfeeding well. But Ifoma Okeke was the one helping with syringe to feed my baby. Those days of Nan 1. My baby was just maybe about 3 months then. I can begin to mention so many names. People really came through for me. People helped me. A lot of people helped me, but then there was nobody to leave my child with, and there was nobody to. My mom won't take my child. My mom said I will take care of the child myself. So there was nobody to leave my child with, say I want to go back into acting. I needed to be there for her. So I went to fashion school. I went to start to learn how to sew. I went to our fashion planet, and I was doing that and making my beads, doing jewelries, doing stuffs. I was just living my life. I felt it was over for me in the industry. I won't lie to you. I didn't see myself coming back because where would I start from? Fear of starting up from. I mean, look at my mates. Look at people we started together. Then I announced after 10 years. Ah, God. Some days were very hard. I would sell some of my stuffs to be able to feed, to be able to buy necessary things for my child. There were days she would fall sick. I'll have to look. I went through a lot. I went through a lot, and I've been able to learn a lot of lessons along the line. I regret leaving the movie industry when I left then, and then out of the blues, I decided to just start up this podcast called Tell It to Boom using my phone. And I just started saying my day-to-day, like a vlog, day-to-day activities and stuff like that. I opened another page. All of this is just like November. And before you know it, I started reconnecting back. Shegun Arinze called me. Okay, I even went for several events that was around the corner then, and I started meeting people back again, started getting contacts. And before you know it, I think the first job I did so far was with Debbie Odutayo. Debbie
Where is
Salon.
she?
Yes, Royal
That's
Roots.
Debbie.
That's why Debbie Salon. It shows on Africa Magic Showcase.
Oh.
Yes. And okay, to cut the long story short, since I got back, I've shot like 3 series. Yes, and I just recently finished one movie too. Yes, and I'm just happy I'm back, and I would just like to say I'm sorry to all the people I disappointed. Those that called me for jobs that I turned down, those that were looking for me, the likes of Uncle Yomi Fash. A lot of people were looking for me that period. And I disappointed a lot of people. I also want to say sorry to Kunle Afford. In fact, I have a lot of people to say I'm sorry to.
Sorry to.
I have a lot of people to say sorry to. To Finest, I'm sorry. Funsho Adeolu. Look, I can go on and on.
I get.
I disappointed a lot of people, and I also learned the hard way. I started life from the scratch again. I mean, me that have driven like 4 or 5 cars, driven SUVs, I don't have a car right now
Okay.
because I'm just starting my life all over again. Because I had to, I mean, I thank God my daughter will soon be entering JS1. She'll soon be going to boarding house. So at least I have my life back. Because for 10 years, my life has been on hold. No social life, no, permit me to use the word sexual life, no active relationship, nothing. It's just been, so as it is now, very much single, and you can call me a single mom. I'm back to my job, what I love, my profession. I'm hoping that I also grow my talk show to be as big as Talk to Be as well.
Amen.
Yes, so that I can give people platforms to reach out, to give a voice to the voiceless, and also help the needy. And so far, so good. I've been able to, on my birthday, I was able to do a reach out where I shared food, I shared stuff I love, because that's what I love doing. I have a flair for it. I would love to do more charitable programs, and I would like to launch my foundation next year. And I'll be, don't ask me, don't ask me. Next year when I'll be celebrating a milestone, not the major milestone, semi-major milestone.
E major, just say we know. We know already, just say it.
So anyways, I would like to launch my foundation, and yeah, so that's just it.
Anyways, I'm so sorry for all that you've gone through. Honestly, let me quickly correct this. You are the one that knows what you've gone through. You really don't look like what you've gone through. Another thing I want to state to you is that there is actually no start that is too late to begin again. There is no time, rather, that is too late to start all over. It is better to get up and start somewhere. And most times when you start all over, the journey is usually not as, for some people, is usually not as slow as it was from the beginning. Life is ups and downs. Some people would have gone through this phase before, maybe early in life. Some people later in life. Some people in the middle of their age, just as happened to you. But hey, here we are. What if you had lost your life in the course of this violence? What if something terrible has happened to you physically? You've lost, God forbid, lost one of your eyes, your hands are not there or anything. Would you be able to come back today? Now, thank God that at the end of the day, you have a child from that old relationship. Imagine if you are still at this age and now you don't even have a relationship, you don't have a child yet, you're still bothered about having a child. I'm just trying to make you see reasons that in all of it, through it all, God is faithful and He's good to you. Starting all over, I know it can be very hard. I've been there. But the truth is, if God is for you, who can be against you? And there is always a time for everything. It was just, that was a phase and it has gone. It's a new phase. It's a new dawn. If you are not telling us the story, we wouldn't have known.
But I've actually wasted like 10 years of my life.
Babe.
It's just like starting all over again.
Yeah.
So
It's okay to start over
I
again.
really did not think that I'll be going through this or I'll be having to say any of this because I had it going for me. I had everything going for me. I started early in life and I didn't think it would come to a day that I will have to come on air to ever talk about my story. And I also didn't think a day will come that I'll have to start pleading with people like, okay, I'm back to the industry. Please, if you have a job, call me. Or um, I'm only grateful to God that I'm not coming to ask for financial support for maybe to run chemotherapy or dialysis
Aha!
because it
Now
would
we
have
are there.
it may have gotten to that if not for the intervention of my pastor because I became addicted. Yes, I became an addict and it was terrible. Even my daughter was aware.
You were addicted to what?
I was taking a lot of alcoholic drinks and just name it. Just it is well.
It is well. It's okay. It's okay. See, I want you to know that you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're smart. That was a phase in your life. It has come and is gone already. It's now left to you to start from somewhere. Okay? I know that by the grace of God, help will come and help has come. I just want you to key into that. Help has come. This is you. You're still as beautiful as ever. You're the one that is looking. I just want you to stop looking at yourself less. And you know what? When you begin to do that, you will gain back the confidence that you have lost along the line. You are not, when you were telling me on the phone, hey, you are this, I was like, okay, I don't know. When I saw you, even without makeup, you don't look as bad as you think you look. And honestly, if you're not telling us what you have gone through, we wouldn't have known. Babes, you know what? It's okay to start all over again. Sometimes you just have to go through this part to know life better, to see things better. What if you had died in the course of all the life that you have learned? You have said it yourself that you've learned humility. What if that's all you have to learn from this journey? What if this your story is just to teach others from falling the same victim that you did or that you fell? I want you to know that it is not over until it's over. Okay? Now, I want you to state what you want. State it out there. And I promise you that help will come. There will be a great change. God has been doing it. He will do it again. So just say it. You want jobs. You want the people that you want them to remember you, the people that you worked with, that you will like to work with. Please say it. You have the opportunity.
First things first, I want to say I'm sorry to people that I disappointed. And those that called me for jobs when I left and I turned down their jobs. It wasn't pride. I was just being stupid. So I'm sorry. And I'd worked with a lot of people in the past and it was great working with them. I would like to, I don't want to mention names because I'm open to any job. I just want to thank certain people. I want to thank the likes of Okiki Afolayo. Like I said, I want to thank Oga Bello. I want to thank Femi Adebayo. Femi was always putting me in his movies and he's not dating me. He's not sleeping with me. Femi really tried for me. Finest. Uncle Yomi Fashla, Auntie Faith here, Auntie Buki right. When I did my first production, Auntie Buki did not, in part, let me not say she collected money from me. And she made sure, the hotel I even got for her, she didn't stay there. She was always coming from my house. She really tried for me. And she gave me a lot of moral support when I shot. She really, really tried for me. I don't know. The list is too long to be mentioning
It
now.
is actually.
Yes, the list is long. I want to thank one person that has been very supportive. In fact, the only birthday I can remember my daughter had, he was the one that treated. He's from Benue. I don't know if you want me to mention his name, but he's a very, very good person to me. He's a father figure, and may God just continually bless you. You know yourself. May God bless you. And God, there are just too many people I want to say thank you to. And the fact that I am open to any job, I don't want to mention any specific director, or because a lot of people too came through for me when I was in the industry. I'm very active, both in the English genre and Yoruba. Messi Aigbe called me for jobs. I mean, I shot with people. I shot with a lot of people. So, and I know I have good friends. The likes of Bimbo, Biodun Okewo, a lot of people. And I have good friends, Mistura. I have good friends in the industry. There are too many. Sindodo, I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys are wonderful. Since I got back, a few people have added me back on social media. And who am I that they started following me back? Immediately they saw I came on IG. They started following me. So please, my IG handle is Bumi_Nelson. Okay. All small letters, Bumi_Nelson. And my Facebook page is Bumi Nelson. Okay. My TikTok too is Bumi_Nelson. Okay. And my YouTube channel is Bumi Nelson TV.
Bumi Nelson TV. Your show, please.
My show is Tell It to Bumi, and the show is all about giving a voice to the voiceless, helping the victimized, the dehumanized, the stigmatized, and those that have been abused. Maybe they've been raped or by pedophiles, or they've been abused by foster parents, human trafficking, organ harvesters, those that are falling victim.
Those are falling victim of organ harvesters.
No, not everybody.
How will they come back?
You can tell someone that knows them can tell their story.
I'm just joking.
I like people like that to come on my show. That's what the show is all about. Maybe you fell victim.
May we not be a victim.
Some people fell victim, but it didn't happen to them.
Yeah.
It almost happened. So those are the kind of people I'm talking about. Then we have people that are still alive that were shipped to Libya for, maybe to go and do prostitution or something. And they are back home. Those people can tell their stories on the show. That's what the show is all about. Just giving a voice to the voiceless and helping the needy in the society. So that's what the show is based. And I gave birth to the show with my own personal life experiences. And I just felt I should just tell my story, which most times I just chip in one or two things, but I've never officially said my story out. This is the first time.
Anyways, before I let you go, Bumi, what has life taught you as a person?
Life has taught me to be very, very humble. There's nothing in this life. There's nothing. Look at Sope that just died. I mean, that's my girl. And I got a very rude shock because it shouldn't have been Tope that would have died. She went through a lot.
She did.
I know her personally, and she lived with me at some point, so I know what I'm saying. We stayed together in Magodo. She's a sweetheart.
Very sweet.
I refuse to use words because I don't want to believe she's gone. So, and I've lost a lot of people like that too in the industry. I don't want to begin to mention names. Like my boss, Chikwe Ejiro, that man tried for me. There are just some people that, I don't know, let me not deviate, but life has taught me to be humble. You can be here this minute and then the next minute you are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that I've also learned power is transient. You may have it all happening for you. Now, December, you might just go bankrupt.
Lord, I beg.
So that's why it's always good to help people. I thank God that I helped people when I had money. I invested in people. At least I know a few people that are also big names today in the industry. I'm part of their success story. I don't need to mention names. They know themselves. I've helped people. Just like I said, if I had held on to Funke Akindele then, I won't have been here. That was one stupid mistake I made. I regret a very stupid move I made then, far back 2006, thereabouts. I'm sorry, Funke Akindele. I know I messed up, and I just want you to forgive me. You reached out to me then for what was supposed to be my own life turnaround, but I was so stupid not to have noticed. And I turned you down then, and I don't need to go into details. It's been long. I just want to say I'm sorry and that I'm open to job offers from you. Please. You're someone that I appreciate, and we didn't meet on a set. We met through a close friend of you and I. And so since then, I've had a lot of regard and respect for you. So please feel free to call me for jobs. I'm back into the movie industry. At the same time, I would like to apologize to Kunle Afod. I would like to apologize to Sadiq Adebayo. I would like to apologize to a whole lot of people. I am sorry, and I'll need you to please accept me back as the sexy choco you know me to be. So I'm pleading with you, Taiwo Adebayo, especially my very good friend from back in the days. You've been there for me. I want to say a very big thank you to you and to even the owner of Talk to Be herself. I want to say thank you for even having me on your show. It's a big privilege. And I would like to urge all the fans of Talk to Be to please follow me on my Instagram handle, Bumi_Nelson. And I would like to also use this opportunity to beg movie producers and directors. I don't want my case to turn out to... I'm sorry to use this. I don't want to be sounding insensitive, but I lost a very dear friend a few days ago, and I've still not been able to wake up from the trauma of losing such a brilliant person like that. And I don't want my case to turn out just like her case. She struggled and worked so hard to become famous in the industry and didn't even live long to enjoy the dividends. So I don't want my case to turn out like that. I would like to plead to every movie producer and director to please come to my aid. So I'm very open to jobs. I would also appreciate if all of my fans from way back there, if they can, follow me on my Instagram handle, which is Bumi Nelson, Bumi_Nelson. And I also like you guys to watch my movies. As soon as they drop, I'll be dropping it on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Bumi Nelson TV. I would like to also appeal to as many producers that are shooting presently. I would be open to job offers, and I would also like to appeal for my program, Tell It to Bumi. I just started it, like I said. It's not even up to a year. And I've not really been shooting much because I do not have equipment. Anyone that God blesses and can help out with anything. It could be mic, it could be anything.
Help me with equipment. So I've been 3 years, I still do not have equipment. I don't have.
I need equipment to shoot. Yes, and I also know that as time goes on, I will shoot my own movie so that I can tell my story, my life, my damage. So please, 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 I'd like to call on my friends, Sadiq Adebayo, Biodun Stevens, my girlfriend, Taiwo Adebayo. Look, you guys are so many. Uche Jumbo, you guys are so many. I just want to appeal to you guys. Please, please, please help me to stand on my feet back again. Please. Wow. I promise I won't disappoint you. I've learned my mistakes, and I'm open to change. At least I've learned that in life you should be humble. So,
welcome back to a new dawn, Bumi.
Thank you.
Number one, I'm so happy to have you here, and like I said, please, I know where that is coming from when you say that, even though not so sexy, not so beautiful anymore. No. I know where that's coming from, and please, I don't want you to give room to that, because there's really no so much changes. I'm telling you, I'm just being honest here. Do you understand? Maybe a little here and there, and that could come naturally with age. We're talking about 10 years. So even if you're still here, you could still have this difference that you have. It's not obvious. You might feel like, okay, you don't have the things that you expected to have. Okay, what about the people that have been working since that time? They are still here and they haven't made so much difference. Do you understand? So God has the way of doing these things. All that we need to do is just trusting. God is faithful. He is. It's us. We don't lean on him enough. We don't trust him enough to do what he can actually do. So if you would just trust him, if you would just believe in him, and then do not put your trust in the arms of flesh. People can fail you, including me, anybody. Definitely. But God will never fail you. He has his timing. What he will do, he will do. But I know that the set time has come for a great change, and God will perfect that which has started. Congratulations.
Thank you. And
Welcome
I
to a
forgot
new
something.
beginning.
I would like to apologize to my family. I know I let them down because they had a lot of trust in me. They wanted me to do something entirely different from what I'm
What
doing.
you choose.
Now they've taken like, okay, fine, this is your path, this is what you chose, deal with it. So I just hope that they come around.
They will.
Yes, I just hope that they come around, and it's not been easy. It's not been easy.
Would you like to specifically apologize to your older sister that you mentioned the other time? You can mention her name if you want to.
No, I'm sure she won't
it's
want
okay.
that.
That's fine.
She won't want that.
People know her. She's your sister. So.
You know, I believe that whatever it is she's doing currently by cutting me off is probably, maybe she's doing it from a place of love.
I know.
You know, we have different ways to chastise our loved ones. So, but I felt that part of the reason I went into the major depression was because they cut me off. And my mom that had never lived with too, I felt that now that she's alive is the time I need her. So if she's not there for me or there for my daughter, then what's the essence? So it's bad enough to see me as a failure. It's bad enough to see me because I can't send you to America like the rest of them are doing. I mean, who knows? Anything can happen tomorrow.
It's
As far as we're still breathing and we're still alive. I myself have not traveled in the last 10 years, and I used to travel out a lot before. But I can't even remember I don't even know where my passport is to start with, because all I've been doing is fending for my child. And right now, if there's anything uppermost in my mind, it's getting us a good house, because where we're staying is not good. And it's not even our house to start with. And moving around too. I don't want to seem like I'm asking for too many things, but I would love to own a car again. If God touches anybody's heart, I need a car. Any car. I don't want to mention brand. Any car.
don't worry. I trust God that I will do it.
Amen.
And then you will tell me that help has come. I've been like that. And God has always done it for me. So I'm trusting him on this, that he will do it. You just call me. Or someone will even call me to tell you.
That will be the
So
day.
I can't. Same here. So I don't know. I'm just trusting God that let him do it and he will do it.
Amen.
Do you understand?
Amen.
See, it doesn't cost God anything to change the situation around in just few minutes, in one day. And it will look like you are not the same person. It will look like all those things never happened. So trust him with me.
I trust you and I trust God.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy. I know that being on this show means a whole lot to me. I'm not taking it for granted.
Especially even the house thing, God will do it.
Amen.
I
Amen.
trust
I
him.
need the house so badly. And for jobs, I would like you all to please reach her, or you can reach me on zero.
Just reach out. Don't reach me. You won't get me on time. So just call the number. They can reach you.
070
Yes.
110
110
38
38.
6. Permit me to say that again because it's a new line,
Okay.
which is 070 110 64387. I'll say it again. It's 070 110 64387. I'm also open to ambassadorship if it's my
Yeah.
face you need, if you want me to model your hair brand, your clothes. And I thank God for the likes of Ara Fashion Planet. She's been helping. I'm wearing Ara Fashion Planet. She chose to sew this for me for this occasion, which is to come on this show.
Wow.
And she saw it as a great privilege that, talk to B. Wow.
So you
Let
are
me clothe
doing
you.
adverts for free on my show without.
I'm so sorry.
Ara, thank you. Don't worry. Please patronize her. Thank you at least for making this for her. Please make much more for her. We'll do adverts. Okay. All right. Bumi, thank you. It was
Thank
really
you.
nice having you here. It was. Trust me, I don't have job, or I can continue. I have time, but I don't have time again. But it would be nice to also have you another time. But thank you for sharing your experience with us. Thank you. I'm sure we've learned a lot. And my take home today will be wherever you found to do, wherever you are, whoever you be, you are nothing. Like Super Story those days, we say we are nothing but pencils in the hand of the creator. Oh, Jama kakan. We are nothing. We are just nothing. It takes us nothing to be humble. I know sometimes people might take you for granted, take you for a fool, but please try as much as possible to be humble. You will meet it in the front, if there is a better English for the use of the Yoruba English. You will meet it in the front.
How can I forget to thank those that helped me in speak? I wasn't speaking Yoruba before, but my family, we grew up speaking English.
Okay, you shall have started speaking Yoruba
very well.
Thank you for coming.
No, I would like to thank, Lasunre tried for me and Tope Adebayo, please, they helped me. And the late Itakure.
Okay.
May God bless his soul.
Oh, Itakure.
Itakure helped me a lot too. Lasunre helped me. Tope Adebayo helped me. In fact, a lot of people helped me too.
Continue.
I wasn't speaking Yoruba then now, so
your Yoruba is far better.
I was always Femi Adebayo would be vibrating on the set like this. He was always on board. So one day he now met me on Mercy set, Mercy Aigbe. He was so impressed that I said, "This is Yoruba." I want to thank all those producers that year. About 10 years ago, I said, "Thank you. People were very patient with me. You
Yoruba was
Tijani. I want to say thank you. And okay, careful. Look, there are many. Paul Bogumbe or something.
Yes, Bogumbe.
I can't remember people now again. But there were many people that were patient with me. They were patient with me. They were patient with me.
Thank you. Thank you for
everybody.
At least teaching her to speak Yoruba. Yoruba was rather before. But Yoruba is better now. So please call her for Yoruba jobs. Call her for English jobs. Okay? All right, Bumi. Thank you for coming on the show.
Oh my God.
This is just
thank you.
To say
please a word of prayer for Biola Adebayo. May God bless you and bless you real good.
Amen. So this is also from us to you.
Oh my God.
To say thank you. We appreciate it.
I didn't see this coming.
We have it coming.
Wow.
And then
oh my God.
This is a food pack from Tam Cuisines. It's food that we have in there for you.
God.
Okay? Thank you for coming on the show.
How do I say thank you?
Okay,
I studied French, so aside theatre arts in Lasso, I also went to French Village in Badagry. So I'll just say, Kodio Vubenese. That's may God bless you. May God bless you. Merci beaucoup, Kodio Vubenese. Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you.
Je t'aime beaucoup.
I want to say that in
Applaudisses. Applaudisses.
Talk to be, share your experience.